chair. I just want to put you on the record there, Zoe. You have conquered the stream. There you go. As you can hear, my voice is a bit different. I got a cold and we can see the background. Oh no, I probably have some stuff on this. Alright, I helped my brother move. So, yeah, that was this week. Then I made a giant snowman with friends. And I got cold. So, the cold, I took just my rest. There is my cat. I took my rest for 2 days. And the cold is gone-ish, I think. It's still there a little bit in my voice, so you can hear my cold. Oh, bloody hell. Zoe. I shouldn't have started playing a little bit with the cat, because now she thinks I wanna play. I have to stream now. Zoe. I have to stream. We are back in hello. Let me get actually chat there. I cannot really see that well. Alien, hello. So let me quickly go through the updates and things that are going on that we are doing with Crusader Kings. And I want to show my giant snowman, and then that will be the intro, and then we will talk about what we are doing here in this Japan here, because right now we cannot continue the main campaign because the converter is not there yet. So I'm just playing around in Japan, learning a little bit about different regions. So first, I said let's actually first show the snowman. This was giant, amazing snowman made. I said I would show this after the Terraria talk, but it's really cool. It's really cool. This is a giant snow creature. I don't know when the converter is out. I did look. Before I start the streams of Crusader Kings, I look at the forum post about the converter. So I know it's not out yet. So let me put over here the amazing snowman we made with friends. And that's why I have a cold. Because we were outside too long in the snow. We did this during a snowstorm. The weather said there's a snowstorm. And we were like, yeah, we're going outside to make a snowman in a snowstorm. I don't know why we did that. It was a 3-hour snowstorm. We made a snowman. It's not that terrible like in Canada or something, so probably the weather is better-ish. Okay, let me show the snowman. I'm pretty proud of this creature. It's like 3 meters. That's 6 foot or 7 feet tall, I would guess. No, that's the other button. I keep clicking that. This is the snowman. Look at this. This is the tree. This is not a carrot, by the way. This is something larger than a carrot, because the carrot doesn't really fit. And yeah, you can see here, like I would be around here. This thing is taller, one head taller than me, and I am 6'4". I'm 190 in meters. So you can guess how tall this is. And this is a mini snowman I made because I couldn't find the other people that I had to meet up. Because it's not at my house, so I'm not doxing myself. So I made this snowman when I was looking for the other ones. I was like, where are you guys? It's cold. I made the snowman already. It's a mini one. So that's a snowman. And look at this. What is this? This is Fishtrocity. Alright, let me now talk about Terraria news. And then we will go into the game. I'm sorry if you come here for the Crusader Kings. But people were excited, and we have modded Terraria done with Spirit of Waltro. I looked through the mods, and I make like Google Forms, and then people can sign up, and they can join up to like an adventure in modded Terraria. And I think it's gonna be on a Friday. I can now start earlier with streaming, and with the Crusader Kings streams, now that news, because that's important, or the Paradox games, I will... Not next week, but I think the week after, I will start earlier with streaming, because I still want to do them on Sunday. But my Dungeons and Dragons has moved to the evening because of people having to work in the Sunday. So we switched that up. And that's why I start my streams always late. Even I said I would do other streams earlier. And I help my brother with moving, so I can do again streaming in the week again, because I didn't do that this week. That's why there's one Crusader King stream next week, the other Crusader King stream. I know that's soon fish also. I've been eating a fish. Well. Oh, hello, Twitch. Hello, Soccer to 12. Hello, Milton. Just no. Yeah, we are doing Japan conquest here. As a reminder, here Japan got an amount of coastline and mountains in the center of the low Milton low. Sorry, I had OBS in front. I have multiple chats here. So yes, there we are. So now this campaign here, we start in Japan because first the mega campaign. I was doing the mega campaign. I'm now looking for the converter, but the converter has not been ready for EU5. So I decided, well, because I'm editing the map, because the Asia expansion, and I want to have like a custom Asia compared to the standard EU5 Asia, because I would think history would have gone a bit different if the rest of the world would have gone different. If you don't know what converters are, it's like you take your save file, you change it to another game. In Europe Universalis, it goes from Middle Ages until the early industrial era, and this is just the Middle Ages, and the game we played before was Imperator. So I'm playing this game, and I thought, let's learn a little bit about Japan. Let's start with that one, and then we can try other regions in Asia. I might also try and do different region in Asia, but then an EU5, so I can learn the EU5 mechanics a bit better. It's the same stuff. Country there is so much. So I don't know. So I don't understand that sense. In the same country, there is so much stuff. Yeah, I would guess there's so much stuff, but. Imagine, let me put on the headset because I was not even listening. I was like talking like that because it felt a bit relaxed that I'm keeping this thing on my head. And then you can see I have actually hair on my head because this makes me do look smarter because big brain, but it's not that big brain. Okay, it's just the same size as everybody else. All right. So in Japan, we kind of, here in this campaign, we try to dominate this region, and we start over here with the, sorry my Japanese pronunciation, Kikuchi family. And we started over here, we had this county, but we gave this county away because we weren't sure we were able to form a duchy or a kingdom. We were, however, able to take the kingdom, but we already relocated our capital here. The reason why is, if we would die, because we are pretty old, we would have been able to claim this duchy and then later the kingdom here. But then through some other mechanics we were able to get the kingdom. Only now, however, I cannot return the capital to here. I cannot move the capital back. So we will lose our amazingly rich region. And we will have this little island with just like one thing. That's not even like our culture or religion. So right now, we are pretty strong, but I cannot tell if we will survive the inheritance. There is multiple terrain types in Japan country. Yeah, there are multiple, like, yeah, what you said, the beach and the other things. But do you mean, like, there's two types of terrain into one? Like, yeah, this is mountains and coast. You can see that. It says here, mountains. Let's see, actually, in the terrain map. Where is the terrain button? No, do not need to use it all the time, terrain button. So, where are you? Cool. Terrain, there it is. Well, that's absolutely not what I clicked on. That was not terrain button, was it? Simple terrain, there we go. Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's flood. Wetlands, okay. Yeah, really don't use it, even didn't know that was floodplains. This is farmland, yeah. Hills and the mountains right there. Mountains, hills. What symbol, Isaac? You mean for this country? What symbol fish being lol? Oh, you mean this looking a little bit like the sussy no German symbol, Isaac? I actually don't know. I know they have the same symbol, but reverse, like the no Germans. That's not this symbol, by the way. And that's meant differently because that came with Buddhism from India. Because also, I think they got the no Germans got that symbol also from India, but I'm not entirely sure about the no Germans if that's the exact origin. So the symbol they use here is differently, but it's historical. And also, I think if you go to a map of Japan, you will see something that looks like the no German symbol, but in reverse order. Yeah, so you knew that the island you're using, according to Japanese mythology, is the first island created by the gods. Well, then we have to keep this island, of course. Well, that's cool. That's cool. Amazing. Keep those facts going. That's actually why we are playing this. We are playing this to get immersed a little bit in the facts. Like you do learn about stuff. I remember playing Europa Universalis, and I was curious about absolutism, because in Europa Universalis you have a 4. I don't know about 5, I've not played 5 that much. I need to prepare to play more 5, and we're going to stream that too. That's why we're doing now the shorter campaigns. Now we do one here, and then we'll probably do some EU5 challenge. So, I remember in EU4, I read absolutism. Oh, that's interesting. What's that? And I googled it, and I learned about absolutism. And then, like a month later in school, we got like absolutism, and I knew it. I knew it because I played the video game. I was like, I know what absolutism is. But not everybody does that, because apparently other Paradox gamers sometimes don't know what the historical context is, because they only play it for mechanical reasons. But I thought it was really cool. That's what I do usually in these games. Usually in these games, I Google everything I need to know. Okay, so this person has like great stewardship. How good is my steward in fighting? Not that bad, technically. So I'm gonna reassign. Well, I don't need to. This is not a powerful steward. So you go there. And you become my new... Oh, you still don't like me, do you? The Sire's Lead. Oh, it's because this is a duchy. Okay, this is annoying. This is because we got the kingdom. And we also took the kingdom away, I think. Strong Vessel. False Claimant. Yeah, we took the claimant away from this person. Are we still... their... What were we? We were Warden. No, we're not, because this person turned 16, so they are independent now. We are not. This person is no longer in a regency, sadly. It would be funny if the roles were reversed, that they did a regency on me. That would be interesting, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So we have struggles with our title because we gave that one away, and now this richer one with literally 1 castle. 2 castles, 3 castles. This region with 3 castles here has been given away. Will be lost to us after we die. What might be a problem? We can also not easily declare war because we need a favor with our lord, our ruler above. But also, I am not gonna do that now. I'm not gonna expand down here, because if I would take this land, I would own 2 kingdoms. Well, I actually own this kingdom already, so actually I could own this kingdom. Why not, actually? Ooh. Whose child is this? It's my child, right? Yeah, let's accept that. Let's do it this way. Alright. But to do that, I need other favor with my ruler here. So how do... Cannot declare them as regent. I need to do an order of these. Let me also look, because we don't have a family block, I think. We have to recreate a new block. Hello, Stephen Parker. Happy Fish Balls days. So this is party of the Paradox mega campaign Japanese Empire. The American Empire. Well, we still have to wait. We still have to wait. The converter is still not out. Don't know how long it will take, but give the developers the time. Give them the time. Okay, we can invite them to our block. We don't have a block yet. But do we want these people in our block, though? So we can start a block here. Let's save the money, because we might need that. Okay, let's think tactically about what type of block we want. So, we don't want to take this kingdom title, because then our titles would be split. So actually inviting people from this block might not be the worst thing to do. So we take good relationships with this block and we choose to invade or take over here, the other land. So we will go into the Yamato Kingdom. And I don't know if this is the right way to play this. So I'm quite aggressive in strategy games. If you haven't noticed, every 5 seconds there I go to war. There you go. This is Temujin's dynasty. Temujin already died, Isaac. But you can see here the empire is right there. So yes, they are here, Isaac. But what can I do? What can I do? I literally not a concern of mine. The Mongols. I am not concerned about them at all. There's not much I can do. I can retire, however. Don't know what good that would do. And to be fair, we are not in a stable position, so I would like to postpone my retirement as much as possible. Oh yeah, let me invite people to my block. They will just accept, so we are doing that. We are not inviting people from our own land into our own block. Because these people that we rule over are our future enemies. So I'm not inviting my future enemies into my block. They might not. They are willing to accept. But we miss the prestige to do this. Okay, that's fine. We just want this region a little bit. My game just crashed. What? I'm not even playing modded. What? Well, that's something else. I'm starting the game again. Let's go to the... Well, it's the first time to crash. We have played modded for so long. Oh, I can see my green screen is a little bit too left. We have played for so long, and then suddenly this is the first crash in like years we had. I don't even think in Imperator we had a crash. I'm quite confused. What was the crash? What was the crash about? Yeah, it's like, pop, it went away. I'm like, huh? Not even debug mode is on. So, how? How did we crash there? Hopefully this is the only time. If we crash again, we know all under heaven. Oh, sorry. By the way, I did see the message I built, but I didn't react yet. I mean, again, in Japan mythology, the kings lived at least 100 years old. The oldest was 137. Technically, Milton, that doesn't sound that crazy of an age. If you load other mythologies, the Japanese kind of try to stay realistic within the human lore, within the Earth world building when they made their background story. I think that the Japanese did pretty well. 137 is pretty good, but it's not that crazy. But sometimes you hear like they say our ancestors were like thousands of years old. They stayed in their lore. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Play as the Koreans. Oh, yeah, they are Korean. We could do a Korean playthrough. We can play. Like, our goal now is just to take over Japan, and after that, we took over Japan. I might try to do something else until the converter comes out, and it's all gonna be in Asia, because in East Asia, because that's the region I try to learn about. Could be in Crusader Kings, but could also be EU5. Now the game is loading. It's taking a while. I can show the game again, by the way. There we are. It's loading. I cannot do this. I could do it in the past, like the movement like this. I cannot. So I don't know about doing React content. I do think we have striking a little good balance of React content, so I will go to the React content while this is loading. I will not finish the video. I will just skip through it and then recommend the other channel while this is loading. I'm sorry, normally I load this everything before the stream, because sometimes Paradox games take forever to load. Let's conquer Cillian. Wait, the music is here. Okay, we can actually play it. I was about to do the React content, what I usually would like to do at the end of the stream. So people who watch the stream do not get, like, annoyed when they don't like React content, because it is a little bit, like, iffy, you know, it's a bit controversial. That's why I would love to react to, like, artwork or like other content related to the channel where people make stuff, because that's the best. Or people telling historical facts. Like, I would even react to Wikipedia pages. Just send me Wikipedia pages in the React content channel. I will look at Wikipedia pages. Like, about cool facts. Or really weird, creepy Wikipedia pages. Okay, let me look here. Arranged marriage. So this person wants to marry someone from my dynasty. Another daughter of mine. Sure. Actually, yeah, let's do that. This person was willing to... Okay, so we have a block now, I think. Let's go to diplomacy. I thought I invited another family. I don't see my block here. No, that's not me. Okay, this is me. Where's my block? We invited somebody into our block and we don't have a block. Strange. Is that request still going on some... Oh no, the game crashed! Oh, the game crashed. I don't have the prestige. This is... How much prestige did I need to invite the person to the block? A 100. Oh, we're almost there. My game crashes when I invite somebody to the block. Look at this. It crashed again. Wow. All other half of it is broken. Oh, I'm playing vanilla without mods and the game just broke again. Let me show you. Let me show you what just happened. I'm literally at the React channel here. And it crashed again. Under heaven in Japan. It's all DLCs. And game crashed when inviting family to my block with yeah, let's do that 2 times. So that's why the game crashes, because we cannot invite other families to our block. Okay, that's annoying. I actually don't know what to do for this stream, because I wanted to continue the stream, but it's gonna be annoying if we are not able to invite families to our block, because that's like an essential step to take over Japan, to have like a family block. That's like a grand alliance, like a coalition. My crash report has been sent. Let me go to the bar in the meantime, so that's more interesting. So I don't know. Do people have other ideas? This is a bit annoying. This is actually really annoying, because this is the title of the stream. And this is the thumbnail. Oh. I'm just gonna just play alone and just start the game again. And actually play... I guess I'm going to play without making a family block, without making a coalition. So it's gonna be more difficult. And not game intended, because the game was intended to be played with the family block mechanic. So that's terrific. That's absolutely terrific. I'm so thrilled that we can that I can play without that essential core mechanic. Okay, I'm just gonna do the React content now. I'm so sorry if people are watching, or else like I have to yap here, and it's late Sunday. I don't think I can yap with a cold for the whole time. I have to make slop. Okay. If there is some cool stuff, I'll put it like in a short, then more people can find this channel and we can have more fun. In general, the idea is for this type of slop content to also have a little bit like interactions with everybody else that is in the chat here. That's enough yapping. I actually was able to fill it a lot with talking. So let's go to stream again, and there we go. Let's watch this one from Flash. We already looked at this. I have not seen this video. This is from who it is. What killed Rome's democracy? I have opinions about this. I don't know if I'm correct. I just know about that how Rome's democracy kind of died a little bit. But I want to know what this person says, and let's see if I agree. Not an history expert, okay? I'm a history enthusiast.
Jane the Virgin. Elke maandag tot en met vrijdag om 6
Look at this, a Dutch ad. Jane the Virgin.
I've been thinking about...
It's kind of funny to have Dutch ads, to be fair. I don't know why I got an ad for Jane the Virgin. That's not something I knew existed. Now I know. The Paradox music will start playing and I know it starts.
About the Roman Empire again. I wanted to make a video about Augustus Caesar, first emperor of Rome. It's a good story, full of fun characters and political
Ooh, I don't know about these outfits. What is this sword? That's not a Roman sword.
machinations that ends with the death of the Republic and the end of Rome.
I think this is AI though. And what's this? This is what people had around their arms in one of those old black and white Hollywood movies, because they had watches, and they had like they would be a bit like tanned the color, and then you could see the watch mark, and I could hear the music, by the way.
Much is true. According to legend, it was founded as a hideaway for...
Let's actually... Okay, this is true to the legends. It was kind of founded as a hideaway for criminals. And I can hear the music in the background, by the way. I'm gonna react to this. I guess I am now in the middle of a reaction, so I will react to this and then we'll get... I don't know, I will react to this after the stream. I think that's the best. Because just because of the looks, how the characters look, we shouldn't judge the video, right? I will judge the video later. I will do my judgment and my commentary. But, because I don't know. Alright, let's load in. Am I in the correct screen? Because my other screen is smaller. I am in the correct screen. There we go. And there we are. Alright. So we cannot invite people to our family block if we use this mechanic here. The game literally crashes. If we look at the checksum, there is nothing sussy here. This is literally the game. Achievements are available. Iron mode is disabled. I didn't know that was even possible, that achievements are available. I thought you had to turn on iron mode. So I don't even know. This is the game is broken, and we can even play normal. I will, just for the sake of the video, the bots and the thumbnail and everything else, I will continue doing this, even if it's struggling. You know, struggling is content too. This was already difficult, and it's just not gonna get easier. This character also was an honest person, but at the same time was trying to become like a spy, but also kind of like a rubbish spy person, or like a rubbish intriguing person, because look at the intrigue level is literally 1. So there we go. I clicked this on the other option, so let's get a bit more prestige. If this is the case, however, I am going to actually try to extend my lifetime of this character. We will try to lower its stress by going on a hunt. No, hunts are way too expensive. We need to save up money. Oh, this is gonna be terrible. Oh, look at this. We can do a healthy activity. We get a small health boost with this one. So we become athletic. Oh, we only need the exercise one. Oh, okay. Sometimes you get a trait, sometimes you don't get a trait. We have a core thing here. I'm so sorry if my face is in front of the decisions here always. So when I do this, we should go somewhere over here. That seems like a better spot for me. There. Belongs to me. Define Ryukyu. Ryukyu. I know with this thing above, just on the Latin, you have to like extend the vowels. Up between the separate airs make no sense. Separated. Oh, that's exactly my problem. I don't want to separate between airs. Oh, wait. I'm actually sitting there. I'm the Ryukyu. I am the Ryukyu. But this is funny if I do read upside down. I want to put my face across this, but let's sit here. Okay. Makes no sense, Christ. Anna. Yes, Takada. I'm agreeing with you. Yeah. As his brother, Takasada, bickers loudly at the end of the room. We are dooming the Rome to murder civil war, father. Father should leave all his lands to me. Murder civil war, exactly what I have planning for your Tandai. Snorts Takasada. You'll be utterly monstrous if you rule. If this is how you think about your own family before the crown even has touched your skull. My head thorns. They have been arguing all morning. Oh, siblings. Family desire. So let's look at the two candidates who wants to rule. So we have Naga and we have Takasada. Okay. Are you named Taka because this guy is also named Taka? Taka Noah? No? Entitled no more. Tiger Dagger is absolutely nothing. Say no more. Those are the rules of the game. Okay. Then Sada loses everything. Okay, let me look at this. People can also chime in with their. Yeah, I'm on the spy, I know. Upside down fish, yeah, upside down fish. Alright. Cannot let them do a duel to the death. That's not what my character would do, because my character tries to be honest. So they're honest, they're brutally honest, but they are I'm gonna be glazing a book series about I forgot the name of the book series, but I did talk about it before. And I even made a YouTube video about that book series. The Accused Kings. And in that book series, there's also like Robert of Artois. This guy is also sneaky. And like with doing a lot of intrigue, but also is like a blunt, honest person as character. So it's a bit confusing how this character works. So they are like blunt, honest, but sometimes also sneaky and intriguing, and also kind of a terrible person at the end of the book series. Probably were a terrible person, but you didn't know that at the beginning of the book series that well. But the other thing is, like, an honest intrigue villain would be terrifying, wouldn't it? They would be like, imagine if you have like, not in this book series, but like imagine if you have a story, and in that story there is like this villain, like this antagonist, but they are brutally honest, but at the same time they are also extremely sneaky, like do a lot of like trickery. So that would almost come close to like in fiction how people depict sometimes the devil or other like demons. Like they make deals but they follow the rules and they are honest what they mean. But that would be kind of terrifying if you have like an enemy that is so good that they don't lie, but still get away with terrible things and get what they want. That would be terrifying. But that's not our guy, by the way. We are not that guy. This guy is quite terrible at hashing plots, okay? We did successfully get some plots because we pushed it a lot. Look, we got good with experience. Doesn't mean that it was smooth sailing. Oof. Okay. But let's look at the characters. So we have here Takanaga. Takanaga is greedy, arrogant, lustful, and really good at diplomacy. Does it fit with us? No, but we might be convinced by this guy. We might be convinced because he is like so like diplomatic. Like he comes in here, like does a lot of the civil talks, and we don't want war. That's a good argument. We don't want civil war. I kind of had this problem too. Secondly, we had this guy. This guy is humble though. Huh. Is humble. I think as an honest, gracious, and better at the thing we have been trying to learn our entire life. But he's lazy too. Ooh, this is a hard choice. Like, what would their character choose? I think they would go with Takasada. So, also because Takanaga is quite arrogant, and maybe that is like a little bit like annoying because we did work a lot for our land, and we are not dying yet. So we will disinherit Takanaga, becomes a rival, nemesis, and let's do this. This is our heir now, and now for this heir, we will try to figure out a really strong marriage. This is really good with administration of Japan, but not that good, because this does not allow us an ally when we are at war, because they cannot declare war against their own realm. So this alliance would be great. Look at the age difference, but it is literally for politics. It is for politics. Their own son, however, also does not have an as not. Oh, sorry, I have a cold, by the way. Oh wait, I'm still upside down, am I? Let me get back. Let me get back here. Let me get back here. It's a little joke. No need to do the whole stream upside down. It's quite a lot of blood to my brain. I don't think I have the brain cells to do that one. Okay, nobody wants to marry actually the heir of the heir. So we will marry this heir, quite brutally, to somebody way underage. but a quite amazingly good alliance. Where is this? Where are you? How do you own a duchy when I only see you own a county? I'm so confused. Where is this duchy? It's up there. Okay. We do this. And we marry them off. Already they have a son, so it's not for making children, it's just for this. They're gonna be, yeah, they are nemesis now, so there could be events. But luckily, it does mean we keep both titles within our domain. No! The title goes to this guy now! Can we do the... Wait, no, don't do this, don't do this, fish beak. Don't do this, fish beak, don't do this. Don't do what you have planned here. No! 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 No, fish beak! Don't do this! We have to unite the realm! We have to keep the titles within our domain, or else we lose! This is the only way to fix the inheritance. Well, she can still get children. I can murder them. Send proposal. They will allow me to imprison this character, but then we will probably get a rebellion that I don't want to have. I don't want to give a hook, actually. I don't want to do a hook. I don't want to do a hook. Oh, use your hook on them. I have a hook on them. Alright, that's good. That's good. Yep. This murder has to happen for the stability of the realm. We probably have a mental crisis after this murder. But I feel that's within the character, because this character does want to be a spy. So even that they are honest, they get like all like cry about it when this happens. Yes, we are actually pretty good at this murder. Start again. It's not that bad actually. We just have to wait a little bit longer. Now we will wait for the 20 mark. I just want it to be quick because we die quickly. She's not allowed to. Take a child! Oh no! Oh no! We have to murder her quickly. Even at this low chance, we have to do it now. No. No, okay, we have to be quick about this. Okay. We have to hope. No, it's a son! Oh, this bad. This bad. I could have enforced divorce already. I'm gonna do that now. Okay, they are divorced. And it's difficult to murder this kid. So I'm gonna invite this kid to my court and try to murder this kid. This kid is at my court now. And now I'll try to murder this kid. And we will stop this murder, because this murder is now useless. We'll also invite their father to my court. They are not in my court. It goes worse and worse and worse. The game crashed because it knew a horrible misfortune of. Oh, look, every time we do bad things, our king guy does get stressed out. There's not much we can do about this. Yeah, let's accept the council. We're in the council again. Like, we don't really have the money right now to... Oh, we lose more stress. Perfect. Like, I could spend money in moving out, but... Let also... How is this going? I don't think the control is really well here. Please county control. There we go. It's really low. I should have done this earlier. This person pays ransom to me. I want that. There we go. They gave them their wife. That's fine, because they have other families in their family. I need to save up money just because after we die, another child can take over, and we need to be ready for this. They're married again? Ugh. This is the one that's married. Oh, I made a mistake. Why do they all wear samurai armor? This is the one that I divorced. It's not the one that's inheriting this county. That's this one. No! No! Ah! No. And we don't have the renown to do this now. Oh no. We're murdering the wrong one now. We could have tried to... Oh no, we cannot do a murder again. We cannot do a murder. We do an imprisonment though. Yeah, let's do an imprisonment. High chance of success. Okay, good. Let's hope this is a daughter. Let's hope this is a daughter. It's important for the role. We don't need to do this murder anymore. This is a wrong murder. No, it's a son! It's a son! She said, face when he is bringing bad news. Your Highness, you must come quickly. One of follow vessels, this one. Living chambers with your daughter-in-law. Oh! Could this be a bastard? Could this be... Could this be a bastard? Could this be a bastard, actually? It's still in my family, though. If this is the father, actually. No, that's Setsu! That's Setsu! Those are the enemies! Those were the bastards that annoyed me. That was the house from the other family. Oh, the bloody Setsu family. Oh, the Setsu. Oh, this is actually Setsu. Oh, we're absolutely not letting a Setsu sit on the throne. No. If you don't know, those were mean to me last stream. They're not nice. That's history shit. We should keep them. That would be funny to keep. You want me to keep the upside down going? There we go. Upside down fish is back. It has been requested. That's been requested. Okay, we have a new play coming in. Where is this? In Japan, are we looking now? Oh look, we're on our island. Pretty safe here. We can ignore it. That is wonderful. Wait, did the country convert to religion now? Oh, it did. Let's go. Let's go. That's better. Okay. And let's improve its development now. I'm gonna just trigger the plot. The reason why you think like, why is this person so eager to kill? Why don't I wait for full? Because we are old and we are in bad health. If you see the little heart next to our age, poor health. This son, our grandchild died. Disappeared without a trace. I don't know what happened there. So now we save the round. So this person now is pretty much, our son is pretty much going to inherit the country. His brother will inherit the other one, but I think his brother will be imprisoned, so will not be able to start a rebellion. And his only child is married off to the other child. So if we retire, if this person would retire, they are humble and lazy, so I feel like they would retire. Depends how Takashi's data is going to be played. The important piece of land, the rich land we own, should go back to us. Right now, we will, however, invest within this land, so we will make this bit of land richer, because this is literally the land that will give us... This is the land we will directly get money from. Oh, we are sad about this. We are sad about this. Oh... Dying. We are almost dead now. It has been a lot. It's been a good one. And we died. We fixed the country right in time. This is why I was stressing out. This is why I was forcing the murder so quickly. Because I knew this was about to happen any moment now. So, this is the lineage. We played only one character. We have 3 titles. Continue. So there we are. We are pretty much good here. So we could release this person, but we are not doing that now. Because, think about this, they are still married to a wife. So it would be nice if we could murder this wife. I don't think we can. And can we enforce a divorce? We cannot. Enforce divorce. We can actually. It's gonna be all our family renown. And they are going to dislike me. So I kind of don't want to force a divorce. I want to keep them in prison. And only if they get out of prison, we might force a divorce on them. Wait, is that within our character to be that sneaky? Yeah, we are humble. But we are a bit sneaky though. So we would be like gracious and gift a lot. But I don't know about this one. We could torture them. Ooh. Can't revoke the title. This would be seen as an act of tyranny, however. That's pretty bad. Because they would definitely love to rebel. But my phone is just going off. That's probably some alarm only for something else. But don't forget later. I would love to revoke this title, but they will not accept, and they are pretty strong. Look, they have 3k actually in power, and that's because we did lose this land here. They have 2.3k. Okay. It's actually quite difficult. I think I have to do some tyranny here to survive. Because we have only 800 troops, that's not gonna be enough to defend our country. Especially not because our strongest vessel has 3k. Plus they have this alliance here. We, however, also have... Oh, we have the same alliance. That's good. That we have the same alliance. That does mean they cannot call in their allies. And they are already married a few times. They have secondary spouses, so they cannot really marry other people. So we can break this betrothed. And we can take this title if we commit tyranny. However, if we do this... we would stay on par with them, but I do think we will get a little bit less county control if we do this. So, but it's the only way to survive. We will lose this, but it's losing less than enforcing at the force. County control decreases by 3. It's fine. Revoke. Just so. And now let's make this our capital again. There we go. Perfect, actually. And move the manor to our... There we go. So right now, we moved everything back. We own the rich county again. With all the great castles. Everybody hates us. Oh, no. That's not... we put somebody strong in power there. Oh, no. Let's switch somebody else. Swap this one with that one. Yeah, swap. And then... Oh, they like us, But is there somebody better? Oh, this one is better. I do think I need a strong spy master, however. So, because I have the feeling we might get murdered. Increase development, there we go. And increase control in this land here. Yeah, that's the land we need more money from. This one is nice to have more control here, but it's not that rich. It's not that rich. And this is also where our family started, in Kikuchi Castle. So, sadly we can make a family block. I would love to do this, but for that we need a hook on our leech. Not something we need at the moment. Now, I need to quickly fix everything else. So we break the betrothed, that's fine. And now we go for an alliance power play. Now marrying into the Fujiwara would be nice because they administer Japan. And I think that means they cannot declare war against us or our son. We have no alliance with Fujiwara. Our father did have. And as you see, they are fighting a vassal. I don't want that to happen to us. So we want to have stable relation with this house that owns like the Japan. So, and that's gonna be for 2 generations if we marry off our son to this family. So we do that. We send a proposal, and who knows? Maybe that gives us a claim later. This, however, does not fix our situation now because we are still weaker than our vassal. Our vassal could decide to declare war against us. At least we have the same alliance, and that's because of our betrothal here. So because we are betrothed. So we should get more marriages going on. This one is a pretty good marriage. This is with this family, and that's with that family. So yeah, let's actually marry him off. They have a disease, however, so we could die, but I'm desperate for power. Alliance power. There we go. To this places with the dancing plague. Why does it always sound like a ABBA song? And for the rest, there is no alliance. Then I don't really care about marriage. There are whispers about tales of deeds my father, the illustrious Tenada Takanoa, everywhere I go. Do we lose this? Do we lose our humbleness? How would we portray the actions we just did? Like, we did them in the name of our father. Humbleness is annoying, but I don't think we did enough to justify the losing of our humble trait. Oh, for crying out loud. This is gonna be a bit dangerous. Okay, I put myself back, by the way. That was fun to put me on top there. There we are. We are back on this place here. Alright. Ah. Okay. It is good that we were able to stabilize the realm. So the next step is literally to fight of them. They have 3k and we have this amount. But with our allies' projection, we are literally not being able to be messed with. They got this alliance now. Okay, that's 2k. But we got 52 4 with 5k. Okay, this is literally, this alliance is literally what's keeping us alive at the moment. Like, they would be like, we would definitely rebel against you, but not at the moment because of your alliance. Well, if I'm already tyrannical, by the way, what would it cost me to be more tyrannical? If you think about it, right? Like, they have 2k that they can summon on. And we can summon upon 5k. So in total that gives us 7.7k. And they can only have a bolstering force of 3k, 5k. That's actually pretty close, however. It's not something we need to do immediately, however. Like, literally, if we wait, we get stronger. The longer they wait, the more they lose. We are rising in strength, but they get weaker, so there's not much to it. Oh, sorry. There we have powerful vessel. Once sent an ultimatum. Not that bad, however. So they already want to start. Alright, yeah, we have also this. I also want to go for this one, by the way. I completely forgot about that. Oh, okay. Don't know about joining the Uda block. I know you can take over blocks, however. So maybe joining a block would not be a bad idea. So what I see now, I will save the game. And then I will try to join that block. And if the game crashes again, we do the react content. And then I will react to things in the Discord. And then I will... And the stream, because it is an hour, I have a cold, but I wanted to do the Crusader King stream at least, because that's the one stream I try to do every week, right? And there we go. Accept. I joined a Blau power block, okay? I joined the UDA. So if we cannot make our own family block, maybe, yeah, being part of a family block is the way to go. Our rival is in the UDA block. Does he still declare war against me? They cannot! I think they will rebel, however. Other people join the rebellion, however. It's not what I can win. I cannot win a rebellion against this guy. On decline. Everybody joins the rebellion. I should have waited for the faction. Actually, joining this block is not a good, was not a good idea. But I don't do safe scumming. I have to live with the decisions I made. I have a powerful vassal that will always be angry at me because I own their title. And them rebelling against me would have been actually pretty good. Now they hate me and they will not. They will decline. On decline. An act of tyranny. Okay, this will not cause them to be that pissed off. They will be pissed off at me, but they will not be pissed like they will not rebel, it says here. So it gives me a rightful imprisonment claim. Maybe that's going to change things. Like, I'm already a tyrant in his eye. Like, I'm not going to be changing how he feels about me. So I will just do this. Because if he already hates me, why not? He cannot hate me more. Wait. Oh, no. Didn't say that would happen. Oh, that sucks. Oh, we might lose everything now. And I don't do safes coming. I didn't see that. I saw on decline. I didn't say any factions. Just get like a rightful imprisonment. Ah. Alright. Quite terrible. Quite terrible. This is like impossible, I feel like, for us to win. You still can't call in our allies. Will not accept alliance, okay. Other. Okay. Ooh, this is terrifying. At the moment, they have 20k. And as I remember, we can only summon 7k. Oh, that's over before it started. This campaign is over before it starts. Okay. Okay. It's maybe not over. It's not over until we don't have the money for mercenaries. We could pay special mercenaries. Is that gonna be enough to win us the war? Probably not. But what is there to it? Okay. Annoyingly, they have even more troops at the beginning of the fight than I will have. I was hoping with mercenaries I could offset that, but there might be a chance here. So they will move in my territory, maybe. Like, this is an insta-death there. So what can I do? Okay, they need to take my capital. I can stay put here and see if anybody approaches. There's also plague going on there, and they have the plague. I don't think I can win a fight directly. Should stay put, but I fear they will gather enough troops. No, I'm now losing them. Okay. It says we will lose this fight, but we have to take this fight. Because they don't have all their troops at the moment here. So if we are able to gather all our allies here, we might be able to fight them off. Like, we have to be quick. If they organize in our island here, in the Tsukushi Island, it's over. We also are getting the plague because we are just running between the plague lands. There we go. We are in the fight now, and we have to be quick. Let's go. Huge, amazing victory. They are allies of mine. Oh, it's a family block. Oh, I'm so stupid. I wasted all my money for nothing. Oh, I had this one on, so I had this screen on, and I thought these were all my enemies. But in reality, no. Those are all my allies. I was panicking for nothing. I didn't see this correctly. Oh, I don't know. We are always usually on this side. I don't know why my brain didn't see that. Well, we were way better off than I thought we were. Oops. Supply capacity, domicile increase. Let's do this one. So I did not read. I did read correctly. I thought I read incorrectly about how the war would work. There we go. Enforce. So now they are in prison, and because we did this, we can revoke their titles. I would love to take the county. I think I can, and then their duchy will no longer exist. Just so. Perfect. And then the duchy. Oh, because they own still the... I cannot revoke the duchy for some reason, right? Retract vassals. That's a bit weird. I don't know what happened there. Their liege is this person here. That's in my prison. So I think I can I could revoke the title here, but it doesn't allow me to. I'm a bit confused. How do they still own the duchy? I can retract the vassal, however. So I can do this. They will accept. Because they're also in my prison. I can just say... revoke title. There we go. And they are also in my prison, so I can just say retract vassal, I think. And take over this entire region down here. So there's literally nobody anymore that can actually challenge us within this region. Oh, they are not, they're still between this. I want this one. Yeah, give me this person, and then I revoke your title. There we go. So now we own everything. We have to redivide this, but we can keep everything within our family. That's maybe gonna cause a little bit of a civil war potential, because they will have claims on our lands. So we will try to give it to grandchildren from our last character that are alive, because we had many children. And this way we will be able to like have like a power base for our family to grow in. And they will be able to make new children before we go extinct, that our family not accidentally goes extinct and ceases to exist. We also have some court artifacts, pretty cool. Weird school. So we haven't expanded out, but we have stabilized the realm. That's completely different what we had last time. Last time we were actually pretty pretty unstable. I should be able to take this title, I feel like. Like, I should be able to usurp this for some reason, but I cannot. What's going on with this title? Why is it still, like, within his family? I don't know. They're not happy. But I don't see them having any lands anymore, so that's fine. They are, by the way, if you're wondering why they're so angry with us. If you look at the kingdom title, they are the original owners of this kingdom. So our father literally came in and took over the regency and then took the kingdom. They rebelled justifiably against us. And we took the entire island away from them. I mean, like, the entire region. Like, we've revoked every vessel. We own every plot of land. Yeah. This is a little bit shorter, and I don't know how long I will do the Japan campaign. Probably maybe 2 more streams. And we'll try to take over Japan, and then we might try to do something else. At the moment, we are in good relationships with the leader of Japan, the regent of the emperor, and we have not expanded out, so we've stabilized the realm. Next step would be to curry some favor with the region, and then slowly start like expanding out. We also have to wait before we can do some favor, because we first have to get this one, the truth is relative, before we can start claiming favors. So we are the bad guys. well, we're just doing politics, Milton. We are just doing politics. Okay, so let's do some reacting to what people have dropped in the Discord. Because that's not bad. That's not bad. It's fun to try to do some reacting. And I was interested in the other video. I wanted to give the video the benefit of the doubt. Because what I saw... I don't know, like I think the art was AI. And I do think maybe it's because they cannot put a lot of effort like in making all the work. Like I'll not try to judge about that or do my personal feelings about what I think. There we are here. Here we are. Let's go at video. I was like looking at this when this was loading, and I made like a little bit few comments about like how this thing is here. But I don't know. This could be like for somewhere else.
With the death of the
But the
Republic.
sword doesn't make sense. The arms don't make sense. The armor doesn't make sense. Do the togas make sense? I don't know. But I don't know. I really don't know. Like, what is this shoe? This doesn't make sense. This is just a slipper.
And the end of Rome's experiment with democracy.
I
And I
guess that has to
realized
be
there's
Caesar
something
down there.
interesting in how Augustus did it. He did it by
Okay, this also is real, but this feels funny because this is just like literally like a guy. This is just a guy wearing a costume. That's funny. That's funny. I did that too. I actually I actually have right here at the moment the joke Roman helmet I was wearing. Like literally on this channel we also don't do everything historically accurate. Like look at my medieval helmet, right? I have here my helmet. And it's also because I have to do budget here. Like I cannot complain too much when people don't do, look at this. This is not realistic. Look how large the holes are in this helmet. It's just because you have to work with the budget.
turning his army into a gang. This was his personal private army that he used to steal from Roman citizens and intimidate the Senate. I guess that's not too weird for an aspiring dictator. But what is weird is that the senators were also running gangs. The government was gangs.
This was normal. So I think he was talking about Augustus now, or was he talking? But yeah, there were other type of gangs or shady things going on. Like there was also this guy that had like his own firefighter team, and those were gangs. And also was some voter frauds, famously with Caesar, also with sending like military people in and then pretending to be citizens and then screwing the votes.
According to legend, it was founded as a hideaway for outcasts and criminals and only turned into a real city by abducting thousands of women. But it wasn't always run by the...
Oh, and this is the origin myth. So he says at the moment here, like Rome was. If you wonder why I skipped through it, I don't want to steal the video. Okay, I don't want to steal the content. Like Rome was founded in the origin myth, like you had Romulus and Remus, and they let everybody in their city. They were like, everybody can come in here, and then Romulus and Remus got a fight because of the border wall or something, and then one stabbed the other, and then it became Rome and not Remus. But in the city, they invited all the men. They invited everybody that could come in, but so only criminals would come, and most criminals were men back in the day. So they had no women, so they went to another city, or to another place, and they stole all the women from that city. So they had women in their city. Then the men of that city were quite pissed at Rome, so they want to attack Rome. And then according to the legend, the women stopped the fighting. Like they were like, no, let's have peace and harmony. Because now we love both places or something. I don't know how the story actually ends anymore. It didn't make sense, the story ending. And this is literally like really long time ago for me.
Away for
when I
outcasts
learned all this stuff.
And criminals, and only turned into a real city by abducting thousands of women. But it
There you go.
wasn't always run by the mafia. Rome began as a kingdom, but after an incident where the king got handsy with the wrong lady, the Romans decided they were done with kings. From now on, their leaders only got away with assaulting women if they won a popularity contest. So they formed a republic. And the republic had lots of ways to make sure no one could ever make himself a king. Most of the work was done by
going to be important. What the
assembly.
reason is going to
Citizens got together and voted on laws, treaties, trials, and all of these things were enforced by administrators who were also elected directly by the people. At the top of the food chain were the consuls. These were the guys who wrote the laws that the citizens voted on.
There were 2 consuls, if I remember.
And the guys who led the armies in times of war. But there were always 2 of them, and they were only elected for 1 year at a time. Now, it's hard to make long-term plans when the guys in charge change every single year, so...
Jane the Virgin.
Jane the
Elke
Virgin!
maandag tot en met vrijdag
The
om 6
ad!
uur. Nieuw op Paramount Network. Gewoon op tv.
Whoa!
To smooth
The
things
chat, I
out,
hope
there was
people
the
don't feel
Senate.
cursed.
Legally, the Senate was just in charge of balancing the budget, but everyone in the Senate was somebody who had been in government before and could give the new guys some advice.
Okay. So he's gonna probably be talking about the military reforms. Okay, so we have the wars here. So yeah, maybe that's gonna be...
Rome goes to war with the mighty King Pyrrhus. He's come all the way
Oh, it's
from...
the Greek guy. Oh, there we go again. Ah, yeah. So this is. Ah. No, please. It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult to make a little bit cool. Like people appreciate it. Let me try to make like a quick draw. I have no drawing. I have no drawing skill, by the way. Like I could draw with my hands. Try. Maybe that's a little bit better. But I have like no drawing thing for my computer or anything like that. I have no clip studio. Let me try to do this a little bit better. Come on. Okay, so let's try to make a hoplite, right? Like a person in armor. So there we go. We put on the helmets. We take the thing like that. We do this. And if I draw it like this, I bet some people are going to appreciate it, right? We give it a nose. I'm not even doing proportions. Like I'm not doing the proportions at all here. We give them eyes. Like this is absolutely so wrong. And then we do go for the neck here. We go for this strapping type of armor. There we go. Look at this. This is not the best thing, but look how fast it gets, and I can copy it too. Probably I don't know, like if it's generating the AI. We could like give it an arm here, but I could hide behind shield. But let's not be lazy here. Let's actually do the arm here. Let's go arm. No proportions. And now it's holding a shield here. There we go. It's holding a large hoplon shield. Absolutely a terrible circle. Like I said, I'm doing this with a mouse. Let's go. It doesn't need to be perfect. People will appreciate this. Look at this. So we do the little bit of... Oh no, the probably logo like a little bit like this. They have like a belt. Then they have something here. They strap it on here. Like that. There's some decoration up here, and then there would be a little bit like this decoration around, and there we go. We take another arm here. We could also give like the little decoration here or something if we want to give it like a little scar, like a little, I don't know how to say this. The arm here. And there we go. And if you do the double amount of time that I did, and maybe with actually a drawing thingy, you don't need to be good at drawing to make an understandable drawing. Come on, this is the... Like, I'm gonna be lazy here. Like, being lazy is absolutely fine with this. Look at this. Wow, I made a spear. Look how straight of a line I do. I could have done that with the shield too, and to make a perfect circle, by the way. But look at this. Look at this beautiful spear. Isn't this... Why? Why to draw hoplites like that? Like, I know the components of this hoplite are kind of accurate. The helmet is absolutely awful. Look, I can do this. I can even draw like a little Medusa or something. Ah, Medusa! Oh, the bro for being late. Actually, garlic phone. If you do, well, we could do that if you had a little bit more. Like, I think we have to have like 5. We should have done that. Like, me doing react stuff at the end of the stream doesn't help for to play garlic phone. Okay, so yeah, so this could be done. Like, come on. Why? I'm so sorry, but you don't need to do it like this. This feels a bit wrong if you make like history content and you make the hoplites look like what is this? I don't know. I've never seen this. What's this chain? Is it like chain buckles? This. I know the other things were also accurate, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how to feel about this.
Greece with war elephants, and he absolutely wrecks the Romans. He gets this close.
Yeah, the Pyrrhic victory. So this guy will defeat the Romans every battle, but in the long run, he's gonna lose the war, so that's what they call like a Pyrrhic victory. Even if you win the fight, it doesn't mean you win the war.
Killing their entire army. He says, "Behold, you are yet whelps before the wealth and might of the East. I await your surrender." But the Romans take a look at their census. They raise up another army, go back to war the next year. This time it's a lot closer. Both sides are taking huge casualties.
Okay.
Money to be made defending
So
itself.
the Romans are going to reform their military, but they will be reforming their military all the bloody
And pretty
time.
soon, Rome had conquered all of Italy in self-defense. But as Rome by losing battles until they couldn't anymore. Rome quickly realized there was a lot of money to be made defending itself, and pretty soon Rome had conquered all of Italy.
So this is a nice story that the Romans became aggressive after they fought the Greeks and with the Pyrrhic victory. But the Romans were aggressive before this, because the Romans had neighbors in the Latin region and everything else. I don't exactly remember their neighbors. But the Romans got defeated by these neighbors. And according to legend a little bit, because how far you go back in history doesn't mean it's always true. There was this old general or commander from the guys that defeated the Romans when the Romans were like still in like their city. They had like a little few towns around them that were their allies. They defeated the Romans, and this older general said to the younger generation, "Okay, you guys defeated the Romans, but there's one really important thing about the Romans and their culture. Do not humiliate the Romans after you defeated them." But because they just defeated the Romans, they wanted to be proud and they were a little bit arrogant, so they humiliated the Roman army. I don't know if they had legions back then. So the Romans took this personal, and it didn't matter how many times they would lose. The Romans would keep fighting until they took their revenge. It didn't matter how many Romans died. And that was the warning. Like, the Roman culture was, like, according to this legend, maybe history, I don't know, because this is quite old. The Romans always, at least the Romans believed themselves to be really, like, militaristic. Like, oh, army, Ares, Mars. Like, they would say Mars, not Ares. And because they believe to be descendant from Ares, right? From Mars. I get confused. So this thing with the Pyrrhic victory is not the reason why the Romans were aggressive and doing the self-defense expansion the whole time. No, the Romans...
Self-defense. Money to work with, and he needs as many men as he can possibly get. So Scipio goes through his Rolodex. He reaches out to all his clients, his friends, his political supporters, and he personally puts the bill for about 7,000 soldiers and 30 warships in order to win the war. It's a little weird that one of Rome's generals is paying for his own personal soldiers to boost up this army, but he did save Rome from Carthage, so he gets a pass. Later on in Scipio's career, the Senate noticed a bunch of loot that was supposed to go to the government has mysteriously gone missing, and Scipio's legal defense was pretty much, I can win the war and give you some monies, or I can lose the war and give you 0 monies. After Rome vanquishes Carthage, it starts to conquer the eastern half of the Mediterranean, which is all the kingdoms that used to belong to Alexander the Great that are now filthy rich. Rome spends the next century being flooded with gold and slaves, but none of...
Yeah, kind of, but I don't know if this was the only military reforms, because I think there were more.
Harvest their crops in the fall.
I'm skipping
But
to
what
the video,
happens
so
when
maybe they make the argument.
they go to war with Carthage for 17 years?
Looking through the things you sent me, by the way, Fish. Oh, the wrong mod pack. Okay, I'm sorry.
Nunca puedes volver atrás, y eso es...
Oh, it's in Spanish? Okay, she just said... Oh, wait, I can also read the Dutch. Nunca vuelva atrás. Nothing returns or something? I'm explaining this Dutch ad.
Lo que sucede cuando pierdes tu virginidad.
Where you lose your virginity.
You're pregnant.
But I've never had sex. I accidentally inseminated you.
You what?
Jane the Virgin. Elke maandag tot en met vrijdag om 6
Yay,
uur.
Dutch
Paramount
ads.
Network,
Not
gewoon
only
op tv.
Spanish, but also English.
What happens when they're fighting all
Is
over the Mediterranean?
to be honest, I don't have a really problem with AI, the use for art, but at least the use on Skip, which I don't think he is. Yeah, it could be like the script, right? I don't know if they use the script. The problem with I have mostly with AI, I know people also with the art, like I have to work with AI because I do IT. So there are also things where I think, oh, it can be cool, and I know for people who like it, who are completely against AI, that's bad. But I also dislike the way like corporations are using AI, and I don't like how it does tries to compete with people who make their art, right? Because the people making art, they have been using like a lot of these platforms already like a long time, and then they have to compete suddenly out of nowhere with like art, with drawings and with writing books, like Amazon being flooded with like AI books. Like it gotta do something with the quality. But that's another thing. Like what I would like trying to learn about history, what hits me personally is that when people use AI, I simply don't know if they did the research. Like I cannot tell if they do research or they ask an AI. So I don't know if I can trust the information because it hallucinates AI.
What happens to the farm?
Well,
you can let your family run the farm by themselves. Maybe they grow enough to support themselves without you. Maybe not. You can borrow money and pay someone else to help them run the farm for 10, 15 years, in which case you come home to a mountain of debt.
Oh
or
no.
you can sell the farm to Mr. Hostilius up the road, who owns 1,000 acres and is already under.
Luckily, I looked at
cutting
my subscribe mods, Spirit of Waltro, when I made the
your prices because all of his crops are grown with slaves. That's the only scenario in which you actually make money. But then, what about when the war is over? Well, just about the only thing you can do is move to the city of Rome looking for work. Decade after decade, dispossessed veterans come
Okay, he's gonna talk about the brawlers, or he's gonna talk about Caesar.
to Rome trying to make a living, and generation after generation, they're struggling while those wealthy plantation owners are getting more and more land. At a certain point, the
the
people
brothers
want a maximum limit on how much land a person can own. They want to pay the aristocrats for the surplus, and then give that land back out to the want a maximum limit to politicians. The Gracchi brothers. They want a maximum limit.
Yeah, I do. Like Isaac, like I do feel like it gets in the way of jobs, and it is frustrating. I had to call. I was looking for another job, and I had to talk to an AI to get a job, to a job agency. I was like, that was a little bit like, wow, that's absolutely not fun. That was actually really annoying. Like I had to talk to a machine trying to find a job for me, and a lot of other jobs in the IT also being replaced with machines. Like, okay, I guess like technology advances, so yeah, and I have to do like things that are less fun now because. And at the same time, I do have to interact with AI because I do IT. So I'm like on the fence at the same time. I wish it feels like with the new technologies, always we don't adapt with our culture or understanding how to use it correctly, and it will take a while. The same with Industrial Revolution, right? We cannot say the first time that advanced technology of the Industrial Revolution happened with the steam engines. We were doing. When children were being sent to the factories, everything was going fine, and like people were losing their arms and everything else. So, for sure, like there are ways you could use AI, but there are at the moment things get stolen from people, and there should be something with better laws to like regulate it, and at this because their livelihood just completely disappears. And on the other thing is maybe because, you know, I'm sadly not in the art sphere, so I don't know that well what's going on. The other thing is, like, if people start losing their jobs rapidly, some things have to change probably, but that's we're talking maybe a bit too much in politics. I don't know, I want to talk too much in my channel about that, but I feel like it's impossible with the type of content we make. I also have applied
on how much land a person can own.
I will still have to
the
change that.
aristocrats for the surplus and then give that land back out to the commoners. Sounds sorta communisty, but that wasn't even super radical for the time. In fact, the law might already have been on the books. According to the Gracchi, there was such a law already, and the plantation owners were ready.
I think it's because Rome did have like two political systems. You had the plebeians and the patricians. I always get, or the honores. I always get confused because they keep calling like the elite class differently every time in every place. So you had the rich, you had the poor, and they had like two different groups, and the plebeians were getting more and more political power when time was going on. So
registering their land to their long-lost cousin Bingus Bongus. And all the Gracchi want to do is follow the law. These brothers were very popular, but the Senate was very rich. To make a long story short, the Senate, most of whom owned a bunch of land, did not like the sound of being forced to sell their land and used every political trick and loophole at their disposal to stop the Gracchi's reforms from going through. The Gracchi...
I have to agree, Isaac. Maybe this guy... I don't think this guy is actually using AI for his story. There are little jokes here and all the things they make. Like this one is from... I think the joke here is from Monty Python. You could see here the name.
And all the Gracchi want to do is follow the law.
And also
these brothers were very
edited,
popular.
Of course, you can see
but
here
the Senate
the whole
was
scene.
very rich. To make a long story short, the Senate, most
yeah, we are
of
skipping
whom...
a little bit through the video because I'm not watching the whole thing. So the Gracchi brothers get killed, but they disrupt the political system so much that it is easier for Caesar to take over.
Jane the Virgin. Elke maandag
Jane the
tot en met
Virgin.
vrijdag om 6 uur.
Every Friday or something on TV at Paramount.
things on
in the
fire,
Netherlands.
but don't worry,
Turn on your VPN. Not sponsored, but give me money.
because in another 50 years, there would be a billionaire politician with his own firefighters. He'd use all of his slaves to put out the fire in your house, and all you had to give him in exchange was the house. When it came to cartels and organized crime, you really had your pick of the litter. One by one, senators start making deals with these gangs, using them to break up assemblies and intimidate voters. And of course, it was only a matter of time before the senators started using their gangs against each other.
Yeah, it's completely normal. Normal Italian politics. I don't know.
And
I don't see
remember
the
the
problem here, okay?
thing about public trials in the assemblies? Yeah, public officials accused of corruption, like paying off gangs, could show up to their trials with a pack of gladiators behind them, and that was pretty much the end of the trial.
Yes. Octavian Augustus absolutely did not do this, right? Did they? I don't know.
The job market for stabbing people was booming. But the gangs in the capital were the little leagues. If you wanted to afford retirement, you wanted to join the army. One of the reforms that did get passed was Rome eventually lifted the requirement to buy your own equipment. So now the untold thousands living in Rome's slums could serve their country. Except they weren't really serving their country, were they? Because their country wasn't signing the paycheck.
Oh, good night. Thank you for being a spirit.
As Rome's generals got richer and
What
richer,
fool?
their armies became almost entirely self-funded, which won them more support from their soldiers.
Yeah, so at the end, the armies would become more loyal to the people paying the army than the government. And because they're more loyal, this was not only with Caesar, because you had also Pompey.
Jane the Virgin. Elke maandag tot en met vrijdag om 6 uur. Nieuw op
Maybe you
Paramount
should
Network.
get YouTube,
Their side
YouTube Premium.
for 50 years, but the army either loses or they win, and suddenly, we demand you give us back our army. Dude, you've got to stop phrasing our demands like that without an army. Which brings us back, finally, to Augustus. Augustus's army was his own gang, but he was also part of a cartel, otherwise known as the Second Triumvirate. The whole
Yeah, the first triumvirate was just Pompey and another guy that had a lot of money. That guy died when he went to fight in the east. Then Pompey and Caesar start fighting each other. Then Pompey went to Egypt, got killed by Ptolemy, the brother of Cleopatra. Caesar went there, got quite pissed at the brother, got in a whole scuffle there, accidentally annexed Egypt, and did something with Cleopatra, went back to Rome. Then Augustus, Octavian,
he needed
with fought in the second triumvirate was with the other general of Caesar. I forgot the name of. Well, Jane the Virgin is being aggressively marketed. I don't know what is so weird about the Dutch ad. Sometimes things get really aggressively marketed here. I don't like Dutch ads. I don't like them. I find them annoying. Not the ad themselves. Just how aggressive some ads get marketed here. Like, it's just the repeat, the same ad, the same ad, the same ad, the same ad. And then I switch in other country, like Germany. And you have so many ads. Like, I prefer to just turn on my VPN and go to a neighboring country because they just are not obnoxious with the ads. I don't know. I guess we could watch a lot of other Jane the Virgin. Like, I will go down here. Sadly, if there's other content being showed here, sometimes it takes me a while to reach the bottom here, so...
Over 13,000 feet above sea level. Shortly after...
This is the channel. There we go. This is the Untold History. El Dorado. I don't know. I don't know about this. Interesting.
The city's founding, its population...
Now I have to watch myself, not to watch this entire video.
Past London, Rome, Milan, and Sevilla. Over the course of a century, 60% of the Earth's silver would be mined from one mountain near this city. To get an idea of what this city was like, think the violent street battles of gangs of New York. But amp it up a little bit.
Wait, this person...
Where nearly everyone is high on cocaine. A lot of cocaine. And many are suffering from the paranoid, anger-inducing effects of mercury poisoning. This high-altitude, absurd carnival of death and decadence was called Potosi.
Is this in Bolivia? Did he say that?
This story begins when a prospector, with the help of the local Indians, stumbled across a massive vein of silver that had been exposed by the fierce cutting winds high in the Andean mountains. The Spaniards had quickly expended the massive golden windfall from the sacked Inca and Aztec empires, and as a few still
I don't know actually so much about America.
Searched in vain for the mythical golden city of El Dorado, a very real city of silver would quickly take shape in the Spanish viceroyalty of Peru. Seemingly overnight, a massive labyrinth-like metropolis began to take chaotic shape. Twisting narrow alleys offered a small respite from the never-ending bone-piercing wind.
Nunca puedes volver atrás, y eso es lo que sucede cuando pierdes tu virginidad.
Jane the Virgin.
But I've never had sex. I accidentally inseminated.
Jane the Virgin.
Jane the Virgin. Elke maandag tot en met vrijdag om 6 uur. Nieuw op Paramount
Every
Network,
Monday.
gewoon op tv.
Every Monday.
With Kinsta, you get it all.
Go, we have a different ad. Oh, finally. It took so long.
Super fast, secure hosting for WordPress without paying for extra plugins.
I absolutely don't care.
This chaotic mismatch of extravagant villas and modest huts, peppered by gambling houses, theaters, churches, workshops, warehouses,
I'm gonna miss
and
Jane the
whorehouses,
Virgin now, okay?
attracted
Now we have to watch internet ads
mercenary
for our
sword and
website.
pistol for hire, artists, academics, priests, prostitutes, laborers, and traders from Spain and beyond, enticed by the tales of seemingly unlimited wealth pouring out from the earth. I am rich Potosi, treasure of the world, king of all mountains, and envy of kings. read the city's coat of arms. During the extraction of the
Oh, that's actually pretty cool. I want to see that. I'm gonna Google Potosi. Potosi. Oh, it says Bolivia here. Huh? So it is in Bolivia. But they said Peru in this video. Peru. It says in online here. If you go here, it says it's in Bolivia. Okay, so maybe that was like what that was what the colony was called, but later it split off into. Okay. Okay. What is the coat of arms, right? Or motto? Potosi motto. I want to see the motto. Or coat of arms. I think it's kind of a badass coat of arms. What did he call it?
mass envy of Potosi, treasure of the world, king of all mountains, and envy of kings, read the city's coat of arms.
That's what this. How do I? It's motto. It's a motto. It's what you put below the flag, right? In Spanish. It's gonna be in Spanish. It's not gonna be in English. There we go. Where's the motto? Where's the motto? I want to read it. Oh, it's in Latin. I cannot read it. I cannot read it.
During the extraction of the massive initial silver vein found at Potosi, Spanish refiners could not manage to get their furnaces hot enough to separate the silver from the rock. But the Indians, whose small hilltop ovens harnessed the wind in their favor, were able to get the job done, setting up dozens and then hundreds of small ovens that were able to carry Potosi through the first 20 years. It was
Okay, this is really cool. But I cannot steal people's content. I have to call it after the 2 minutes. I'm gonna like the Roman one is because I could talk about it. I knew about a bit of what they were saying about the Roman gangs. I could interact with the video. I cannot hear. I don't really know that much. I was just able to guess like it's in Bolivia because I think I heard it somewhere in the past. Like my brain could connect the name to Bolivia. There's nothing else. My brain has no information here, and then I cannot react to it that well. But it is really interesting. The video you can find here, the react content. Watch it. Give the creator a like and subscribe. I have seen this channel before. I will do one more, and then I will call it quits. And if you put more content here, you don't need only to put videos here, by the way. You can also put Wikipedia pages or cool other quotes, things for me to react to. Videos is easy, but feel free to also add other things. Watch the time lapse instead, please. The time lapse, sure, I will watch the time lapse. Oh no, the automod flagged your message, by the way. Isaac. I don't know what you said. In that, I can read the message, I don't know. Okay, let's see. What does it look like? Oh, it's the whole arguments about like how Cleopatra looked like, right? That there are like modern TV shows. I gotta be honest here. Don't really watch. I don't watch TV shows. I do get annoyed about it. Like with like the Vikings TV show, when like the History Channel Vikings TV show, where they win awards and they say it's historically accurate, but it's not. But I honestly don't even know anything about this. I don't even know if it's a show or a movie. Like it is, like what I do is popular history. Like I also don't do like historically accurate. I like historically accurate, but I don't really am an expert in it. But I do like it. I appreciate it. So you want me to watch the time lapse, right? The Paris time lapse. Oh, I think I've seen this one. I've seen this one. Honestly, the arguments get me tired. And especially at Christmas, they get me tired. Because then family has to come together. And there was 2 family members that argue about this. And you cannot talk about anything else. And it's just so annoying. I don't care enough anymore. Maybe I would care a little bit more about it if it wasn't just the 2 people always arguing about it. It's just so annoying. But let's just do some episodes. Did Paris would get their name also from like Celtic settlements or something? Or was it just a name? I don't remember that. So the Franks take over. I know it says something. It's a series where people are based in choosing the game. Okay, good. Oh, we go fast to the history. Oh yeah, so Paris did get like the name from like the settlers. But it's crazy. You see the roofs change in color here, and that's the same in the video game Millennia. But I don't know if they actually changed that quickly the colors. The roofs. Oh wait! I completely forgot. I can actually give commentary here. Okay. Not this early, by the way. I don't know that much about early this. But we have to talk about the medieval era here. Let's wait a little bit. So somewhere here, I believe, would be the island where the Templars, like the leaders, will get burned. And then over here, you have like the royal family houses. You can see the castles here appearing. The thing is, what I do see here in this time lapse is the islands do not change shape. You see these islands? These are not permanent islands. They change location and shape here. This is like the river also changed a little bit, but it's difficult because I'm working on a Golufum City Skylines video, and I tried to do research on like the water on Gloucester. Oh, that's the Celtic one. Oh, it did have the Celtic one. It was just so small, bro, but they're just so large. It's just a fraction of a second. So these islands do switch, and there was an island here, but it's no longer an island. I don't know if it's in the water or now it's like connected to the land here. But you would be able to see it. Just the other side. Right, so check it over there. Should be around now, I guess. So cool, right? I think this one is in that painting, by the way. Famous painting here from the Middle Ages. I'm not entirely sure. Over here, prisoners would get executed, but that would be a little bit further back. And you can see here they're making like the giant church. Like, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! I guess people can guess what this one is. Like, it's something. There's a movie or something like guy swinging the bells. I don't know. Something with the Quasi and then Modo. Something like that. Oh, look at that. The coast does change here a little bit here. They do change right here. But I know there was more coast changes over here. Okay, now we left the Middle Ages. It wouldn't rapidly explode only at 1800. It's not exploding like a huge, right? But maybe it will starting exploding earlier, because I know about France, it got quite centralized really fast. So let's see if it will start back. And then it did take a little bit slower with the Industrial Revolution, but then Napoleon, I actually don't know, no, let's see. You can see here, the royal family is getting a lot of power. Yeah, it is like growing fast out there. Napoleonic era. Ooh, look at that! Ambitious building constructions now. Let's build a wall and fill everything. That's quite good. That's not what we did. They give the Dutch a lot of credit for infrastructure, but look at the French doing this. Like, look at that. The Dutch person, I say, magnifique. There we go. Here's the steam engines. Oh yeah, it's exploding. Look at that, how quickly it's growing. So, London. Ooh. Globalization era. Well, that's what to call it. That's the famous roundabouts, right? The crazy bit is I've only been momentarily in Paris. I have used most of my time Paris as a transit hub to go to other places. I've been like a little bit outside in Paris, got some food, went away. One time we wanted to go to Paris, but then the border got closed because something bad happened. Yeah, like I would call it the information era. I would even call like the atomic era the information era, just with radios and TV. Like, I'm now calling it the information era, and I'm gonna call this moment the hyperology, hyper-information time period. And I'm the one that quoted it, so no other historian can steal it. I call it the hyperology or the hyper-information era. Nobody can steal it. Whoever is out there, you lost. Because you're an historian. You're actually bad at making up names. Because I'm not an historian, I can make a better name than you can. I'm on a roll. Last scenario stream with a friend of mine who finished their science education. Don't get a job in science, and I said bad words to him. So I fought the scientists, and now I'm fighting the historians. I can now get a Netflix show. I heard when you make up nonsense, you can start making up your. You can make a Netflix show. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Netflix and say I'm fighting the system. I made a cool name, please. Oh yeah, do you know, Isaac? Do you see the Eiffel Tower? By the way, do you see where it is? It's like a pretty big one somewhere. But yeah, I guess this was it. Does anything else happen in Paris in the last few years? Wait, did that not go catch fire or something? No. Oh, whoa! What happened to Paris? Oh, this doesn't look good for 26. Oof. This is 2026, by the way. Ooh. They turned into trees. The Parisians were trees all along. Knew it. The French left us. They went away to another planet. They have called baguette enlightenment. Netflix is calling. Let's go. I'll just talk about some like crazy stuff or something. Like yes. I'm gonna talk about the Luxembourg conspiracy, how the Luxembourg actually secretly owns the United States. Okay, I have to show something. Owners of USA debt. I cannot. I said I cannot spell that. Countries. Let's see if it's still here. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Look at this statistic here. So you see here, these are countries that own the debt of the United States of America. United States, like I think the largest army. Luxembourg. Freaking Luxembourg owns so much of the United States. And the United States has way more money in debt, right, than they have actual money, right? This little bastards. Like, you look at the other countries, right? They kind of feel to make sense. Like, the United Kingdom, you know, the history. Japan had, like, an economic boom. China kind of makes sense. This one does not make sense. Canada, neighbors, makes sense. Luxembourg. What? I'm gonna make a Netflix show. I'm gonna figure out if Luxembourg exists or not, or if Luxembourg is actually controlled by the aliens or something, and we're gonna get to the bottom of this, okay? I don't know about this one. I don't know if this one can be real. Look at this. Why do they always spell Luxembourg differently? This doesn't even make sense. What is this? This is... Oh, I'm not even showing it. I'm not even showing it. Look at this. Look at this. What are you doing, Luxembourg? Why are you here? Like, this is so sussy Luxembourg. Sussy Luxembourg. Sussy. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Have a nice evening. And yeah, I'm gonna try to have less of a cold. It's getting less, so I should be better pretty soon. And then you might see streams. Bye. 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 Bye.